Morning everyone, this is Joe with Southeastern Frontiers, and today I am hiking the Arrowhead Loop Trail in Monte Sano State Park, and today I'm hiking with John and Jacob. The Arrowhead Trail is about a 6 or 7 mile long loop trail in Monte Sano State Park near Huntsville, Alabama. John, Jacob, and I hiked this trail on a muggy August morning. The trail starts at the South Monte Sano Trailhead and follows along the bluff of Monte Sano for a time before dropping down along a ridge to the site of an old spring with a catch basin. After that, the trail is mostly level going up towards the McKay Hollow. Once we hit the Natural Well Trail, we climbed up the steep, quote, dry waterfall until we reached the Natural Well. The Natural Well is a deep vertical cave shaft that you can look down into from above, if you dare. Finally, we returned to the South Monte Sano Trailhead by way of the Natural Well Trail. This is a longer, moderate difficulty hike on Monte Sano that feels very remote despite being in the midst of the city of Huntsville. We are at the South Monte Sano Trailhead and about to set out. So one of the hazards of hiking when it gets late summer and into early fall are the trails are covered with spiders. And there's one big one right here. Can you see her? Might not be able to very well against the backdrop of the trees, but she's right there. She's like, what are you doing? All right. Luckily a runner passed through in front of us and cleared most of them, so that's been nice. Coming into the rock cut here. I take this trail really just so I can go through here. We have come to the intersection with the Natural Well Trail, which goes to the left, but we're going to stay on the Arrowhead Trail and go to the right. And it doesn't go very far. Right up here, we go Arrowhead Trail downhill, complete with a lightning bolt. All right, off we go. Hiking down the side of the mountain here, there's a sinkhole we noticed off to the side here, but it's actually a very nice open forest here with lots of grass between the trees. It's very pretty. Oh, there's another sinkhole right here. Lots of them on this mountain. These mountains are just Swiss cheese of caves. This one right there. Another one right here in front of us. Yep.
Could be.
We noticed this small wasp-like critter here. It doesn't fly, but it has little stubby wings. Don't know what it is for sure. We have come to a spring of which I know of, if these spider webs wouldn't keep getting in my way. We have come to a spring here. This is kind of the low point in the trail. And there's generally a nice little spring up here that has a little cistern that has been built up around it to catch the water. Let's see if there's any water in it today. Oh, there it is. Yeah, a little low on water today, but there's a little water running. Many times when I've been here, this little pool is completely full of water. Just a trickle today. All right, we've come to a trail sign just past the spring. It says the Big Cat Hill via the Arrowhead Trail is to the right. The Big Cat Hill bypass is to the left. I think we'll take the bypass. I've actually never been down the Arrowhead Trail that way. I'm guessing it drops down some significant altitude and climbs right back up because we join back up with it again here shortly. So we're gonna cut across today. We got enough uphill to do on this trail as it is. The trail is flattened out nicely here, going through a grassy patch in the trees. It's very pretty. Got a down tree here. Jacob just noticed a really nice Archimedean fossil in this rock. It's a spiral. Let me get a little different angles on it here. So you see that spiral across there? Pretty cool. Those are neat. Little bitty toad. Right in there. Yep.
Impression.
Yeah, I think it's the seed pod.
Yeah.
Of the lycopod trees. Yeah. There's a nice fossil in these rocks here. There's one here. There's also one right over here. You see it lit in the morning light there. I think they're like lycopod, either just bark impressions or possibly they're seed pods. So that one reminds me of their seed pods. So very cool. Always good stuff to see on Monte Sano here. Yeah, I found another nice lycopod print here. Right on the trail. That's cool. In the morning light like this, those things really jump out at you. All right, we have reached the Natural Well Trail, which we have seen before, but from on top of the mountain. So the trail, the Arrowhead Trail, continues on that way and makes a loop over to McKay Hollow, but we are going to go up the Natural Well Trail. And as you might be able to see if you look through the trees up here,
It's 600 feet.
we have 600 feet to climb pretty steeply, so we better get going.
Like a solid half mile.
Yep, it's a climb, no doubt about it. All right, we have come to the dry waterfall. I have literally never seen water on it, but obviously it gets water sometimes when it rains hard or something. I'm not usually out here in severe weather, but so we are going to crisscross this dry waterfall numerous times, heading up and up and up. So that's our trail, back and forth across the dry waterfall. All right, crisscrossing another dry stretch of the waterfall. Switchbacking up we go. We have arrived at the Natural Well.
I have done many videos on this, but it never ceases to amaze. Woo!
Yeah.
Good place to take a little rest after climbing up the dry waterfall. That's a hole in the ground. Time to say goodbye to the natural well. We stopped and drank some water, and we're going to continue up the natural well trail now. It's a lot more gentle than what we just came up. still uphill, but this last part was a stretch. That's tough. Be prepared if you go down there. It's a pretty steep set of switchbacks up that dry waterfall. All right, up the natural well trail. So there is a way out right here. You can go up this little trail through this gorge, and there's a little pull-out area on the road up there where you can go in. It's there really because a lot of people like to rappel down these cliffs here. They're a favorite for that. I also thought the roots of the exposed roots of this tree over here are kind of cool. All right, the trail is flattened out nicely. That's a long uphill. This is a beautiful stretch along here through the forest. Okay, we have returned to the Arrowhead Trail. We came down this earlier this morning, and Jacob is sitting up here where we turned left and went downhill. So we have now made the full loop, and so now I think we'll just follow the natural well trail back to the parking area, which is straight ahead. We have been following an old road here, but we're about to get to where there was a big landslide, washed it out. Shown it before on previous videos. We'll pick up the road on the other side. We've crossed over the washout and are back on the road. And it's getting dark, so I don't know if we're about to get wet. Maybe. So anyway, we're not too far away from the car now, so off we go. We are almost back to the parking area. You can hear the highway out there. To South Monte Sano Trailhead, take a right. All right, just a little bit of uphill left. Parking area is right up there. We have returned to the South Monte Sano Trailhead. Yay! All right, thanks for coming along on the hike today. It was a good hike. It was nice and shady in the trees the whole way. And it's not raining, so that's good. All right, catch you next time.